watch your video one time through here, start to finish. All right, so the first thing that we can watch here is just your arm path. Falls out of the glove nicely. Okay. Glove sides getting a little quick to get all the way out in front already, because now that glove really has nowhere to go except for to get fully locked out. We never want to get in this position here. We're not pointing a sword and fencing. Okay. But that's not really our biggest issue or main concern here. So again, after hand separation, ball falling out of the glove nicely. And then we can see how quickly this hand wants to get up. And it just travels up, travels up, travels up. And now it's going to start getting into its external rotation position here as it's doing that. Arms going back. And now hand can't go up anymore. So now it's going to start to go towards your ear. So now this ball is traveling forward, 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 and now it's going backwards, backwards, backwards. It's here. Now it gets, I guess it doesn't really go backwards. Okay, but we got a lot of wasted movements here. This is not what we're looking for in terms of our arm path being able to be whippy and flowing with the body. Okay. If we also look now, because of the fact that we got into this straight arm and the glove can't go anywhere anymore, we're going to see now this angle we have, because this ball being so high so early up here, we now have a downward angle with our shoulders going through this straight arm of the glove. And we want to be not going down yet, because now we're going to keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. And now look at your head and your shoulders tilting way off to the side now. Why is that doing it? Because your head needs to start flinging out that way to help get this back shoulder going. Because of the awkward path it took, that hand was not ready to go. Because it was going forward, 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 forward. Now it's trying to turn around as it's still going forward, 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 forward. Okay, so we're going to pull up some videos here and compare their arm paths with what we see going on with yours. I'm going to start with some different angles than what we're viewing of yours, but we'll be able to see some things a little bit easier from this view on how simple these arm paths are. So coming out of the glove, boom, we've stopped his delivery around the same point of which where his throwing hand is at. Right, it's right down to the side, right where yours is at right now. And if we watch from here, it gets behind him a little bit, and we can say yours is doing that about right here, okay? But what I want you to notice is as your hand is going back, notice how right here we can see your knuckles on your fingers. And as it goes back here, we see ball. Okay? Notice as his hand's going back, we can see his palm here. So we know that this view that we would be seeing on you would be those knuckles still. So your hand is already rotating outwards in a, what would that be? Supination. So your thumb's going, oops, that's the wrong one. Starts you going back here. Okay. And now your thumb is going out. As your thumb goes out, you're going to start getting your shoulders start wanting to get into external. You see here, his palm stays back this entire time. Those knuckles, in the view that we see you in, we would see still. We wouldn't be able to see the baseball, but just between his fingers. Okay? So if we take him back to about this point right here, we can say we're about even with the two of you guys. Okay? So if we watch Kane's next few frames here, that elbow is still above the throwing hand. We take you through the next few frames, and we can see right here, hand is already even with that elbow. We take Kane a little further. We can see about right now, his forearm is parallel with the ground, meaning elbow and wrist are level. We take you a little further. And we can see these big differences. Okay. We take Kane a little further in his throw. Actually, we'll take him into front foot strike. So if we look, let me get this out of the way. If we're looking at this front foot here, we'll take him into foot strike right there. Foot hits contact with the ground. His glove is about halfway finished, and his hand has just now begun to flip up. If we take this back a little bit to where the throwing arm, elbow to wrist is flat, into foot strike, boom, is when that hand goes up. We take you into foot strike, boom, and that ball is by your ear. And it started in a 90-degree angle in your elbow up here. And before that, it was leveled down here. So your hand's been up, 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 up. Now it's bending in. And we're in foot strike. Okay. So now if we take Kane's next few frames here, rotate him until his shoulders are even with the plate, about right there. His arms laid back into full external rotation. Body, the chest is about getting ready to get into contact with his glove finish. We take you until your shoulders are squared up with the target. Okay, right there. Your arms laid back at like a probably a 35-degree angle here. We can see his head's fighting to stay straight here. You can see the tilt in your head here. We let this continue to go through, release, boom, through, release, boom. So notice how that head continues to go out towards first base dugout. Head here stays right on target. So that's, go to a different video. The guy's going to have a different arm path. And let's see some of these similarities and differences with Sanchez. So again, start sheet right after hand separation. All right, so again, we can see the ball's back behind facing first, knuckles facing third. And now, boom, elbow and forearm are even. But again, how do they get there? It's the elbow leading the way up until we get here. You can see your elbow leads a little bit, but then it's the hand that goes the rest of the way. And now it's the arm, and the whole arm is going up. Elbow goes up, and now from here, the whole arm goes up. Get Sanchez into foot strike. Very similar position as we saw before versus your foot strike. It's just the shoulders rotating that bring this throw through. And then again, if we back this up and just watch the head, and the quietness of it during that whole process. Take another guy, different arm angle. All right, so the ball comes out, elbow, right there, we're level, leading right into foot strike when the hand comes up. Glove's about halfway finished. As the shoulders rotate, throw comes through. All right, so let's watch this quietness of his head as he goes through this violent rotation. It's right there. We get Syndergaard here. Ball falls out of the glove. Elbow brings it up. All right, we got forearm parallel with the ground, leading into foot strike right here. Hand flips up at that time. Gloves halfway to finish. Simple coming through. Look how quiet that head is. All right, we got some Otani here we can watch. Nice quiet head. Full rotation all the way through. Head staying right on target. Full rotation through. Watch this hand. Ball falls out. Elbow leads the way up. Boom. Everything's repeatable. Everything looks the same. Time after time after time, no matter what the pitch is. Same start, same middle, same finish. All right. Let's get some different views of that arm path for you here. Falls out of the glove. Elbow leads the way up. Forearms parallel with the ground. Getting into foot strike. It's getting up. Gloves finished. Chest rotates it out. Chest rotates it out. That head staying right on target. All right, we can watch big boy Nate here. Just watch the repeatableness of that delivery, watch the quietness of his head, watch the simpleness of that arm path. No matter what pitch he's throwing, everything's the same. All right, so let's watch this final fastball here. Ball falls out. Elbow leads the way up. Let's take it back to another one when someone's not walking across. Ball falls out. Elbow leads the way up. Arms parallel with the ground. Getting to foot strike. It's up. Then it's just shoulder rotation to get it through. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. No wasted movements. And so we take it back so you can watch yours again after seeing all those different views. We got this down, but then we can see how quickly that hand wants to start to rotate into external position, starting to supinate that wrist. And now the hand's on its way up already. And now it's on the move. And now it's trying to be thrown. All right. Watch another guy with a nice quiet head here. Watch how the body just repeats itself time and time again when he's in this game here. Boom. 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 Okay. We look at the arm pad from the backside. All right, so let's go back to those two real quick. Ball falls out. See how long those knuckles are facing that way? They're still facing that way. They're still facing that way. Simple, simple, simple. Ball falls out. Elbow leads the way up. Elbow leads the way up. Elbow's getting a scat pinch. Scat pinch. Scat pinch. Scat pinch. Scat pinch. And it's just shoulder rotation from there. You can see that it falls down. Elbow comes up. Scap load. Scap load. Scap load. Shoulder rotation to get it out. Quietness of the head. Body rotating around it, or through it rather, not around it. We got one more. We got a big fella here. The quietness of the head, repeatableness of the body, the simpleness of the arm. Okay, so a lot of what we were seeing today of the funkiness is coming through this arm path. All right, so we just need to keep it simple. Less movements is better.